A lot of people, there are a lot of people who are content just sort of living a very comfortable life. So they kind of live their life down the center. Not too rowdy, not
It's
too
like smooth sailing
timid.
all the way.
Yes, but it's not a fear thing, I don't think. Well, maybe it is because that's a temperament. That's a, temperamental thing also. But there are people who just kind of do that. But me now, and I have no shame in. Well, I don't have pride in it, but I have no shame in saying it because I think my temperament is good. I just think it needs channeling. But let me try and explain to you what I think about me. In school, I was the guy getting top grades, top 3 to 5, always from the beginning. I just was good at that sort of thing. But at the same time, I was like the king of the antisocial crowd as well. Like I would go and have a fag in the forest.
Yeah, I've got
You
a
know,
story about that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure I bought a bong off somebody during school time. Like honestly, I used to sell chocolates. Anything that I wasn't allowed to do, I did.
So you were living like a double life.
I've always said this. I've always been both ends of the spectrum in extremity. And that's part of my temperament. I'm very extreme. And there are two ways you can approach this. And this is something that might interest you. It may give you a bit of a more of a perspective on me as a person. But you can choose. It's very easy to choose a life of extreme things. It's really hard for me to explain this. I'm going to try. You can go down the route when you're like this. When you're sort of, you don't want that comfortable, smooth sailing life. You're always looking for something really radical. That's me. I'm very radical in my views, in everything. It's nothing that I do is the vast majority agree with
It's
me.
not liberal.
No, definitely no, absolutely not. Like no, but there's a way. There's a path you can follow. This isn't a path to success. This is a path to absolute
Crash and burn.
yes, absolute paralysis and complete lack of responsibility. But you can follow a path of crime and drugs when you're this sort of person. When you're extreme like this, you find it's usually people who are very sort of extreme like this and extreme in their views and extreme in their ideas. They often turn to crime, drugs, get themselves in jail. Some of them go into the army. Jocko Willink is exactly like this. And he said that had he not left and gone and did what he did, he probably would have been into crime and drugs.
Mm.
There are people who are just very calm people, and they just have very normal ideas about what they want in their life and what their journey will look like. And I'm kind of thrive under uncertainty, even though that's not the sort of person I am. I kind of like a challenge of my life being so extreme in certain ways. But what I've come to realize, and this is the important part, so I hope you're staying with me because I know I'm chatting a bit of rubbish here, but please stay with me. So you can go down the path of crime or drugs when you have this very extreme temperament, or you can channel it and put it into something like this, like the gym. That's why I love the gym. That's why I love battering myself in the gym. That's why I love being strong, wanting to be strong.
Yeah.
You can do that, and then you can literally achieve greatness. Way more than the calmer person. I need to really learn the different temperaments and temperamental behaviors because I'm struggling to explain this clearly.
Well, it's like,
but do you understand what I'm trying to say?
yeah, I think Tyson Fury actually said that he thinks that the most successful people have to have something wrong with them, like mentally, not in a bad way, but they have to be like, you have to have some level of crazy up there in order to achieve greatness, because some people won't dare. Do you know what I mean? You have to there's
some people are just, as I said, they're too comfortable.
Yeah.
They're just happy, have a family, settle in, and none of this is fine. But I can't think of anything worse than just doing the smooth sailing.
I was like that about a year ago today.
I think you are a bit like that.
No, I'm not like that anymore. I'm anti any of that. I'm anti-comfort at the minute.
Anti-comfort.
Obviously, different life events have shaped that now. We know this, and I think that comfort is the killer of dreams. A lot of successful and famous people have said this. This is a very well-known quote, that comfort is the killer of dreams. We've all seen the Instagram post that the snooze button will destroy your dreams. It's true.
Press the snooze button. It's less competition for us then.
Yeah, but I think I want competition.
Yeah.
Like we said with each other, competition is the only way we thrive. If there is no competition, I'm going back on my views here. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Competition is good in certain environments, but in others, it's not. In a wanting to be successful environment, competition is key. You've got to have that. You've got to have.
Well, what is the
ping
point
pong
of
effect.
success? Success
Means overcoming
success
something.
as a definition doesn't really exist without challenge, and without competition there is no challenge in any venture.
Someone's got to lose if you want. If you want to win, someone's got to lose. That's literally how it goes. You know, if we wanted to succeed, if we wanted to be number one, so if we wanted to be the number one,
We're gonna have to
podcast-
stand on a lot of heads, I think.
If we wanted to be the number one podcast in the UK and the world, someone's got to be number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You get the idea. Everyone knows how to count. But if we
Not everyone.
If we wanted to be number one, someone's got to be number 2. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think success does create
Could
a
be
challenge.
Reese Richards' podcast.
Going in raw.
1 and 2.
Coming soon.
Going in raw.
But if you want to be successful, you have got to be comfortable with competition. There might not be competition for us now locally. Hopefully there will be soon. I really encourage people to start podcasts. Get Alex to edit them for you.
No, I haven't got any fucking time.
Shush now. Let me speak, bro. But if we are going to have to accept that it's going to be competition, and there is going to be want to see people who are going to want to see us fail. And I don't want to make this about us. I want to make this a general thing for the viewers. In life, not everyone is. It's like Mike Tyson said: not everyone you help is your friend, or not everyone you fight is your enemy. And you've got to realize that. You've got to be comfortable with competition. Because we touched on this in the Antoine podcast. Competition does something to you internally, and it sort of turns the cogs in your brain, and you find out who you really are when you compete. When you compete in anything, more so fighting. I learned this when I was fighting. That I sort of learned a lot about myself, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in myself, and I really like that. But the importance of competition in life is so key to success. If you don't fail and fail and fail and fail, you're not going to succeed.